What is the deal, YouTube? We back at it again, and we're here to talk about Snowfall, Season 2, Episode 10 finale, and man, was it a great finale. This is a great show, bro, and anybody that don't know the show, please go check this show out. It's 2 seasons now. Second season just wrapped up, and it's about how the military, well, not the military, the government uses drugs to fund their military operations and support the government itself, and how they treat the people who work for them and what they plan to do with them afterwards, and say yada yada. I don't want to give y'all all the details, but it's a great show. You should go check it out. Amazing characters, amazing cast. The acting in this series is beautiful. The way that they have it set in 1984, and it actually looks like it's 1984. This is coming from somebody who was born in 1994. So, you know what I'm saying? It gives you the feel of how life was back in that day. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all bad for black people or Latinos, but it wasn't all good either. And, this is around the time they found out that the game is rigged, and the only way to the top is to step around a couple people. And that's, what I'm saying, what it's about, essentially. It's about how the crack epidemic started in America. Now, that's all for y'all who don't know about it, who clicked on this video and was curious about it. Y'all should really go check that out. It's a good series. I promise you, 2 to 3 episodes and you're hooked. That's what I want to tell you about Snowfall. So go check it out. Like, share, subscribe, comment, do it all. Do it all. Do it all. Okay. Spoilers. Now we about to talk about it. Spoilers. Spoil, milk spoilers. Okay. Now, we start off where we ended last time with Frank in jail. And you can tell that bro is uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never been there before. He ain't got nobody nobody he could trust. You know what I'm saying? So he's just always, it's a constant look over your shoulder kind of movement. He keep looking over his shoulder. He ain't got no homies or nothing. So he's just trying to make it through the day-to-day basis. Hold on, wait a minute. Trying to make it through the day-to-day basis. And Reed is having meetings with a DEA agent who tried to arrest Gustavo and Alicia, or whatever her name is. I don't like the girl. That DEA agent, she and her and Reed are talking, and she's kind of like I don't like her because it's not like she actually gives a damn about the war on crime. Like, to me, in my perception, she don't really care about it's not about getting bad guys or doing good. It's all about her reputation and her creating this outstanding resume. And so the real reason why I feel like she agreed to work with Reed is because she feel like, oh, okay, if I work with you, then after all of this is done, I get to take down 10 drug lords or whatever, in her mind. I get to take down a couple drug lords and retire on my ass for good. I think that's how she sees it, and that's how she feels. But we all know Reed plays everybody, even his brother, as the fool. So they had that conversation, they working stuff out, and then we flash back over to Franklin. You know what I'm saying? He gets his name is called. He gets this one phone call, and he calls his uncle, and he tells him to get the bail bondsman down there to get him out pronto. They went down there. No, they didn't come down there. He got a lawyer that was talking to him. It was like, hey, yeah, we're going to get you out of here. It's your first offense. You on bail, da-da-da-da-da. There's still one aspect to this. There's still a couple aspects to this, that he has money on him with a fake ID, and he's black. So they're going to be like, they're not going to throw that out the window. You know what I'm saying? This is at the point in time in America where it was it was more important to get black men in the jail than keep them out. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they didn't. They really wasn't trying to give him no leeway. I mean, I'm talking bail is every black man that they have called bail was like 75,000. It's 1984. Why the fuck is bail 79,000 over a dime bag, bro? Like, yeah, like you gotta watch. Like he do is like, man, for real, all this over a dime bag, like, bro, that's 2 grams. Like, that's not even. You couldn't even supply the block with that. You could barely supply a house with that. I mean, that's like a 1-day use. Barely at a 5-hour use. So yeah, we get through all that. He realized he's not getting bail, so he has to bunker down and stay there. So they give him his shit. He found his bunk. He's looking around. He's a little nervous, and who does he see? Ray Ray. Everybody knows Ray Ray. Ray Ray killed Lenny in season 1. Spoilers. I'm sorry. Ray Ray. Ain't seen him since then. You know, so I kind of been wondering what he was up to. He didn't want to make no ends. So I guess he never came to see Frank. So, as this is going on, he goes over there, he daps up Frank like, hey man, we from the same hood, bro. We gotta stick together. All that Lenny shit is behind me. He's like, all right, thanks, man. All right, cool. Frank go to sleep. He gets woken up to Ray Ray and his 2 homies beating the shit out of him. I mean, bro, they are working him, bro. They are working the fuck out of my man's Frank, bro. And it was hurting me to watch it, bro. It was hurting me to watch it. Because when the show is good enough and the characters are good enough and they put enough emotion and charisma into the character, it becomes like your homie. So even though you're just watching, it becomes your homie. Like, certain actors always get me emotionally involved. Like Michael B. Jordan, I said it before in one of my videos. Michael B. Jordan is an actor that gets me emotionally involved with all his characters to the point that I'm always rooting for him. Whether they're wrong or right, I'm always rooting for that character because of attachments I have to him. And it's not because it's black. It's not a black or white thing. It's just a human nature thing and what you go through and how you convey your emotions to others. And, you know, I was really mad because, like, you know what I'm saying, they giving them emotions so they really them up. And Franklin being my man's for 2 years now, I'm hot. I'm hot, bro. And, like, I'm really flamed up about it, man. In certain situations, I can understand. So he woke up the next morning, like, he laid there on the ground. Nobody even helped him up. Somehow he got into the infirmary because he was laid there, beat the fuck up. He didn't get to the infirmary till the next day. So out the infirmary, he goes to he has a visitor, 2 visitors. You can only have 2 visitors at a time. And his uncle and Lenny came. As soon as his uncle seen him, he was like, damn, nephew. And he's talking to him. He was like, what happened? What's going on? He's like, Ray Ray did it. He's like, you better tell him. I'm gonna kill his family, everybody, his mama, his sister, his cousin. Like his uncle was tripping out, bro. Like, bro, we still on public phone. Like, they listening. Calm down. So you have to be like, all right, chill. Give Leon the phone. Leon gets on the phone. And the reason why I like Leon, bro, I love Leon as an actor, bro. His emotion that he conveyed to the viewers at home, bro. I love it, bro. Like, I just love certain actors that can do that. I want to look up more. If anybody knows the actor that plays Leon in Snowfall, please drop it down below in the comments so I can look him up and find other stuff that he's in. But when he sat down and he saw his homie beat the like you couldn't even recognize him, bro. You could tell the whole time he talking to him, bro, he's irritated. His whole soul is irritated to the fact that he can't help his mans. He can't help him. You know what I'm saying? He was like, so he told him, he was like, hey, man, I've been where you at, and you can't stop fighting. The next person you going, he's like, the next nigga you see when you get in there, you whoop his ass, bro. You don't get off until they pull you off of him. You fuck that nigga up, bro. Like, he was going off. He's telling me, hey, bro, you show him who you are. Show him who you are. You the saint. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's basically letting him know, like, bro, show them who you are. You can't be the same man you was out in this motherfucker. You got to, or you're not going to survive. Franklin ain't trying to hear that. He's still in a new environment. You know what I'm saying? He's still accustomed. He's just trying to get accustomed to jail. You know what I'm saying? And what people don't realize is when you go to jail, you have to get accustomed like that. You have to be able to switch over like that from a civilian to a criminal, because if you don't, they're going to eat you alive. And so he went back to his bed that night, and you know what I'm saying? He's laying down sleeping. And Ray and them wake up. Ray and his two homies wake up, and they peep him sleeping, and they about to go jump him again. You know what I'm saying? Franklin, he on edge now. It's like his PTSD kicked in. As soon as they hopped off the beds, he woke up and he seen them. And as they was coming, this dude that was there, it was perfectly placed. Whoever shot this episode, I really loved it, bro. It was this one guy that was always sitting across from Franklin. He was always messing with some bed sheet or something. You know what I'm saying? You see him, but you don't really think. You think something of him, but you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep showing him. You be like, oh, maybe he's just another inmate. Maybe he's going to help Franklin. Or maybe he's just there. So what happened was, that night that Ray and them was going to run up on him a second time, this young man hung himself from a window. And Franklin was just like, everybody was shocked. Ray and them had to go back to the bed because they couldn't do nothing, because if they did, they might be in trouble, or they might try to charge them with the murder or something of that guy who just hung himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how the inside rules work when it comes to shit like that. But yeah, I really feel like they probably would have tried to pin that on them, so it wouldn't have been just one less count of suicide and one more count of murder, which means this person didn't kill themselves because they were depressed or hurt or not feeling comfortable in this environment. They got killed by somebody else for some other reason. You know what I mean? So yeah, Franklin go back to sleep, and he wakes up the next day. You know what I'm saying? He got this, and everybody can. I don't know if you watch the show. If you have, you can tell from the way that he walks. Franklin didn't walk like he was walking when he was out. When Franklin's out of jail, he walked with his head held high, chest out, 24/7. That's just how Franklin walked. In jail, he slouched over. You know what I'm saying? He wake up. You know what I'm saying? He gets a visit from his mom and his dad, and boy, I felt the entire moment. I felt everything he was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially growing up with only a mother in my household, I would feel the exact same way. What happened was his dad and mom came to see him. His mama couldn't even talk to him. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't need that right now. If you can't keep it together, then you got to leave, because I need some support. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the one that want to break down. I'm the one that want to cry. I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? You out there watching me, but I'm the one that's in here. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't need you coming up to me crying and shit. I need you to be able to hold a conversation with me, talk to me, just get my mind off it. You know what I'm saying? So his daddy picked up the phone. His dad just started trying to preach to him. He was like, really? Well, Franklin was like, I ain't never thought in a million years I'll see y'all together like this. He was like, yeah, I know, it's been so long, and da-da-da-da. Then he started to preach to him. He was like, you ain't be there my whole life, and now you trying to preach to me and trying to be a father now when I'm in here? Frank lost it. I think that's exactly what he needed to remember who he was. Franklin wasn't soft. He just had to remember who he was. When you get thrown in a whole new environment, sometimes you forget who you are. Franklin had to remember who he was, why he is who he is. And the reason he is who he is because his daddy was who he was and is who he is. You know what I'm saying? And him getting that off his chest, like, you wasn't there for me. You were never there for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, him getting that off his chest, he walked in, they pushed him into public popularization, and he's like, he got his second win, bro. I forgot about this. Earlier in the episode, 3 Mexicans came into his cell and asked him what size his shoes was, and gave him to one of their homies. Flash forward to Franklin coming back from seeing his dad. You can tell he's walking right now. You know what I'm saying? Head up, shoulders back. You know what I'm saying? He's walking right. And he looks over and he see the nigga that got his shoes. So he go over there and he snuff him. Talking about dude laid clean out, bro. As soon as he hit him, he didn't get up. Took the shoes off his feet. They took him to solitary or to the infirmary. Whichever one it was. And he's coming back to public popularization again. And when he get there, Ray Ray's there. And he's walking, he see Ray Ray, and they up there laughing. So he walk over to him and was like, you asked me why I'm in here. I killed my best homie. And I know where your family stay at, and such and such, such and such. Your grandma, your mom's little sister about yay high. And then he was like, my people on the outside to get him. And he was like, and Ray Ray started laughing. He's like, I'm sorry, no homo at all. I love when Franklin say that, bro. You know I mean business. His whole reaction changed. His whole face changed. Wasn't no smile on Ray Ray's face after that because he know he mean business. Then right after that, he's like, don't forget about Lenny. Like, you remember how I had you do that to Lenny? Like, nigga, you blame me for Lenny? Nigga, you chose to do that to Lenny. You had a choice. You chose to kill your homie. You gotta live with that. He had no more problems in jail after that. Then we get a meeting with Auntie and Reed. And they talking about how Franklin is smart and how he holds everything together, and if he's in how he want the business to keep going. But if he's inside, he wants his auntie to run it. So they talking to her about running. Her and Rita chopping it up about running it. She was like, yeah, I'll run it. I'll do whatever that boy needs me to do because I love him that much. But if you can do anything to get him out, that'll be the best for all of us. Because he's really the mind behind this. He need to be out here. You know what I'm saying? So Reed pull up on Lucia with a gun. I was thinking he was going to kill her. I was hoping he was going to kill her. Not Lucia. I'm sorry. Lucia is the Latino drug lord I'm talking about. I mean the DE agent that was dating Pedro. I think that woman is freaking ugly. Like, it grinds me to my bones to see her face. I'm sorry. It just does. She's just... Okay, well, she pull up and he's telling her, like, I need you to go recant your statement against Franklin because I need him out. Well, because I need that kid out. And she was like, why? Why does it matter to you? He was like, that's none of your business. Just can you do it? And then she kept on asking me again, so I get to take down everybody after we're done with this, right? He was like, yeah. She was like, okay. So she recanted her statement and Franklin got out. And when he got out, the first thing he did was go visit Kev's grave. And he sat there and talked to him. And what I really liked about is he had time to sit back and think. So he went to go visit Javi, threw him 80 thou, and talked to him about Reed. And he comes to the realization that Reed works for the U.S. government. I'm so happy Franklin figured this out because that means going forward, you know what your enemy is capable of. Meaning what? Meaning he's capable of locking you up anytime he wants to. He's capable of getting you out anytime he wants to. He's capable of doing a lot of things if he wants it done. And for you to move around there to get past that, you have to find another supplier. You have to find other routes. He might know your name, but you're going to have to make sure he does not know how your whole operation works. Like, he know, yeah, you cook it, you sell it, da-da-da-da-da-da. But he don't know who your dealers are. He don't know where I hope he doesn't know. He don't know where you lay your head. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep a space. I'm glad Franklin kept that space. Now he could just make that space bigger and cut him out. Because if he cut out Reed, or start getting his products from somewhere else, and buying cops and doing the right, making the right moves, he can negate the fact that Reed is the U.S. government and trying to get him pinched. Because believe it or not, his brother will have to go to jail because his brother is not in the U.S. government. So he would have to be considered a drug dealer or a trafficker. That's crazy. He even setting his own brother up. But yeah, Franklin got out, did all that and all this research. So I just want y'all to know, that's my thoughts on the episode. That's how I felt about it. That's the recap. So y'all tell me what y'all think about Snowfall. Like, subscribe, comment, holla at your boy Aqua.